legacy of Cain, blood omen.
There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon.
When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood. Vorador, slaughtering the circle. The Paladin Malik, nowhere to be found, guarding his charges. Stereo cackling. There he comes. Call your dogs.
They can feast on your bones head.
Just in time. Donk. The funniest thing about this is they didn't seem to have...
Healing the circle, Malak of the Sarafan. You are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer.
He's got that red pelvis.
You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
He gone. Ariel's murder. And the corruption of the pillars of Nosgoth.
The tavern's closing. This be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so
I left,
cold of heart and soul, forced to the road, and the long, bitter night.
I don't have this whole game memorized, don't worry. Just played the beginning quite a few times. You'll notice we're very fast. Very, very fast. We're as fast as the werewolf form that we will soon acquire goes, at all times. Because I like it when games go fast.
That's him!
Out we come, and find ourselves ambushed by a bunch of identical orange men. There's no way for it here, we just gotta die. We could kill as many as we want, and they'll just keep coming. Should we cut our way through a few? You can't even do combos at this point. You can only do a single swing at a time, so it's pretty hard to kill anyone. Oh. Can we get him? We got some. Let's get one. He went down. Nice. Revenge. It's nice that there's a different guy who comes out, or is he just slightly differently modeled?
They, victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
become a vampire.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
For better or for worse, if this game were made in 2026, that intro sequence would be at least 45 minutes
The
long.
spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
Not so in 1990 when we were just right into the action. We wanted to be a vampire right away.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed,
Janos Aldrin.
the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body. This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
Well, a lot to say about this game in this series, but unfortunately there's just a ton of dialogue here at the beginning.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
So we'll find places to drop a few comments.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light, for in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things.
So the game tracks our mutilations anytime we make an enemy explode. That's a free one every time we walk into one of those exploding skeletons. There's a health up and a mana up. Oops. Taking a little damage there. It is a little harder to navigate around these spikes when moving at speed, but it's worth it. So, Legacy of Kain, or originally this series was going to be called Blood Omen, and this game was going to be called Legacy of Kain.
These furious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
Originally, Legacy of Kain was the subtitle, but then for the later Soul Reaver series, they decided correctly that Legacy of Kain was in fact the title of the series, not the individual entry. Very funny that they changed that. But, it is an early high watermark for video game voice acting that I think remains one of the better examples of the genre today. Reasonably good games attached to pretty good stories with legendary vocal performances behind them. And that, I think, is a thing worth checking out.
When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch. Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
I bought some flays.
Trickery is this?
Oh, that's funny. There was some voice lines I don't usually hear there.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would
kill.
There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
What a plan. The pillars.
This is where the bloody deed of my murder took place. I would not be kind to the denizens that lurk here. They would taste my steel, and I their blood.
Some people. We don't really need to murder them, it's fine. We will murder. This is not a minimum deaths run of Blood Omen. But it's not a priority, necessarily. We got nothing to prove. We're on a mission. and the mission takes precedence. So the better-known entries in this series are the subsequent to Soul Reaver and its sequel, and then what I feel is a lesser-known finale in Defiance.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Bye, fuckers. I don't need ya. Show me the pillars.
Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Strange that he says that, because they have definitely been
Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
The pillars have definitely been corrupted for his entire life. So, I don't know why I guess they're still beautiful in their decay. But they're part of the dying world. They're the cause of it. They don't all look corrupted in this, which is not correct.
Napraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no
cure for death, vampire.
Only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Napraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Cain. Beware the unspoken.
Be wary of it. Be careful.
Napraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Napraptor began. The Pillar of Nature, protected by the Druid Bane. The Pillar of the Mind, protected by the Mentalist Napraptor.
The icons are so literal sometimes.
The Pillar of Dimension, protected by the Planar Azimuth.
At other times, abstract.
The Pillar of Conflict, protected by the Paladin Malik.
And sometimes an icon from an MMO.
The Pillar of Balance, once defended by Ariel. The pillars choose their own.
The Pillar of Energy, protected by the Energist Dejul.
The
Pillar
Jewel.
of Time, protected by the Time Streamer Mobius.
We'll hear more about him in the fullness
The Pillar
of...
of Death, protected by the Necromancer Mortanius. The Pillar of States, protected by the Alchemist Anacron.
This one is silliest of all. The transmutation is represented by transfiguration. Those are Cain's shapeshift forms. I don't think that the alchemist is interested in vampiric transformation, but maybe he is.
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory,
Excuse me.
I can always return. In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
Let nothing stay.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
Take a sip. So yeah, Cain has received his quest from Ariel. Ariel was the Balance Guardian previously. She was murdered, and her lover, Nupraptor, is a powerful telepath. So when he lost his mind over her murder, his telepathy spreaded throughout the circle of mages. And now all of the pillars are corrupted by his crazitude. Ow. We need to find some healing. Oh, we could probably cast light as well. That might help. Since we got it, that's return. We don't want to cast that. No, I'm not going to stop walking into them. I need my mutilations. Feed me. Could have gotten them both at once if we'd been angled correctly, but Cain was just, he's a young vampire. He doesn't know how to twist himself to get 2 victims going. No need to waste these. Perhaps we'll come back someday. They can just stay here. The funny thing about indoor enemies in this game is that, at least if they're human, and maybe always, killing them will replace them with a ghost of that enemy, which does mana damage and heals you mana blood instead of the normal kind. So it's wasteful to go killing meals inside. Not that we'll ever come back here. Yeah, leave me be. Hello. Tiefstuchel. Hey. Knock home. Time for wolf mode. We don't need that save. A safety save. This is a marathon save strat.
Enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path. But the guise of the wolf brings with it
its own kind of hunger and rage. It's not really true, except that it drains mana. I guess that's what he means. Wham. And take a leap. As you can see, this is about our normal speed. Oops, run straight into the water. Perish. Which side? We are perilously fast. Dangerous to navigate spikes at werewolf speeds. Leave me alone. Hey. That's right. Stay out of the way. And we're back. We can throw a save now. Yeah. You know, I have a strong feeling we're going to beat the current world best. Maybe not. I wonder if this is going to be enough. If being permanently sped up is sufficient. That's not the right way. So we're going to get ourselves in a little trouble here. Our avarice is going to get the better of us real quick.
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
At least we don't need to stay in werewolf form. But, yeah, okay, we got 8 flays right now. Oh, we do need to stay in werewolf form. Whoops.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraith and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours. Imagine what power you could wield. So, you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
Yeah. So we're going to give a bunch of health. And in exchange, we get a bunch of flays, which is pretty fun. Probably enough flays for the whole rest of the game. So now we are hurt, which is not perfect, but we can solve that. I'm actually going to have to use my keyboard for this for whatever reason. Oh man, I don't like this UI very much. I guess I can just cycle with that. For whatever reason, only the Q button will actually get me there. I think that the button to confirm that selection and the button to cancel any menu are conflated in my UI right now. Don't hit me. How many do you got left in you? A couple. Let's respawn them and get them again. Actually, it's easier from the other direction, now I think about it. Oop, oop, we can get them one at a time. One more whack. Now, if we really wanted, we could just repeat that process a couple of times and have enough flays for the whole rest of the game for sure. But that's not urgent. There we go. We're getting to be a wolf to jump down, so let's become one. Be as dog. Let me by. I don't know why the dogs are. I guess they can sense my vampiric nature. Okay, that's all we need the wolf for now. Uh-oh. I wonder if I could mod this so that the spirit forges give 99 of every item instead of 10. Or 50 or something, maybe.
The energy bolt employs magical...
Yeah, real spell.
In its
That's what I'm looking
form.
for.
A messy spell, but
Boom.
a potent one nonetheless.
Boom. Up. In. Smoke. That's right. Get fucked. Oh boy, we need a heal. Out of mana? Fortunately, I left this orb back here. Very nice. Ouch. That hurt. I heard someone pleading for help. Uh-oh. Oh. Let's take it slow here. Is there another one? No. Very nice. Perfectly safe. You know how it is. Perfectly safe. Wait, is this a puzzle? Is this a damn puzzle? I'm not supposed to hit them all? Apparently so. We're hurt. He's got a spring-loaded hand. Get him. Ah! Scream. That's what we need, that extra max health. Can I shoot up there? Yes. Don't hit me. A lot of this game is dependent on getting your enemy to angle in just the wrong way. We're out of mana. Grab it. Ow. We're hurt. Yeah, let's just run down. Oh, no, we can fight this fucker. Ow. Ow. Come over here. Come, I said come over here. No secret tied to killing them both. Okay, that would have been fun though. You go through, you finish up with a weapon that'll let you kill him, and then you get a bonus for killing him. Nothing. Nothing. Through we church. Back home. He will comment on it eventually. Let's get into a blood shrine. Yeah, nope, can't jump at an angle. Oh, you're in trouble.
The blood of
Omen
ages
flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Sip. Oh, wrong button.
Your strength has increased,
Yeah.
for our blood enhances.
We can push heavier rocks now.
The village of Nachtholm was typical of Nosgoth peasantry. Yet amidst the farmers and smithies of the quiet country life prowled brigands and cut-purses.
This is a classic case of finding the key before we find the door. E-Town Tavern. I don't know if that's a little flat. I think they could have given it a better name than that. Just seems like that to me. Everybody knows I'm a bad boy. Lionhead Pub. See, that's like a place. Really cool music in this game. Nachtholm Armory. Will it be filled with things for me? It's got like a shield in it, which is not a thing the king can get. Normally whatever's emblazoned on the floor is whatever the reward for the dungeon is. Doesn't look like there's anything else cool in here. Not sure if that was cut content or if it's just a stylized thing in the general style of the... How do I open my... No, I want to continue, please. There we go. I had to... that was weird. I had to click it twice. I guess that's a weird duplicated binding or something. Oh, there's a cave up there. I think that we might need something to get into that cave. Stench and Crow. Yeah, we need the mace to bust our way through. The King's Tavern. Might have been here.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest, causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see.
Ugh. Oops. Well, I hit somebody with it. I was hoping to demo it, but that didn't really happen. A lot of doors. In the original, or even in the current PlayStation release, each of those doors would represent like a 2 or 3 second load time each way. I'm glad that that's not the case in this version. I'll make sure, I'm going to save and then mess around with a couple of settings here. Not settings, but I want to experiment with what happens when I press certain buttons in a certain order. I want to pull up that zoomed out view more easily. Oh, this is a moon door. It'll only open when the moon is full. Just gotta remember where those are and come back for them later. Ah, jump into the water. D-Wolf. Hurry, hurry.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from
Another
us.
upgrade.
The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
These things are just hanging out. These beautiful vampire shrines just kind of around. Am I going the right way? I have no idea.
Oh, please. Help me.
Yeah, we're gonna need the mace to get any further here. For sure. Bat beacon. The bats can see them from far off. It's convenient if you're a bat. Uh-oh, we bypassed the whole town up here. Bighorn Brothel. let's get out of here.
This lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgoth shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
Yeah, we gotta find ourselves... the mask. I'm not sure what actual good the mask does. I don't know if you ever need it, but there is a way we can make other people not hostile to us. It'll probably slow us way down, because each shapeshift form has its own speed, and I didn't touch that when I modded the game. But I don't think we'll need to use it much, so it doesn't worry me that much. Oh, it's another moon door. The moon is nearly full. I gotta get these doors. Or maybe it's waning.
The gypsies, purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds.
Here it is.
However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say. There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell. Wasserbunt lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat.
Scary. Yeah, the travelers, I don't even know what you'd call them, because they're not Roma. The Roma are unique to Earth. You're not Roma when you're
At times,
Nosgoth.
my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud. Nupraptor's keep lay west
we can
of
bet our way
Wasserbunt.
there.
I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
This is a really cool illustration. It really illustrates, like, it shows us exactly what Cain meant by a child in the shadow. Cat bitter suds. They're just sleeping in here, in the bar. I don't think there's anything important in any of these buildings. I think we can just fly over to the dungeon now, actually, but that's a little disorienting, don't you think?
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
Oh, shut up, Kate. Drama queen. Suffering? Ah. Oh, fuck. This is a lot of guys. Shit, we're gonna die. Shit, we're gonna die. Shit, we died. Damn it. He's gonna use one of our extra lives.
Darkness.
That sucks. There's only so many of those until late game. Can't believe I just got fucked. Hey.
Brave Victus!
Staggering.
Brave Victus!
Damn it, I needed that blood. Oh, I really needed that blood. They have so much health. I need your blood. Thank you. Feed me. Ow.
The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Well, here's a nice save for us. But what is in the room next door? What's the point of us? Oh, I suppose it's just a trap. Feed me. Oh, cool. Just seeing up into the skull. Nice little skull. We'll be in that skull soon. Ghosts! Suppose we do need mana. Oops, it's only 2 hits to stagger him. Stagger him. Ah! Damn, I'm just gonna get my ass kicked. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight those guys. Just want to leave. Just want to leave. Ouch. That was a mistake.
The mentalist Nupraptor was renowned through Nosgoth for his tricks of the mind, telepathy, and telekinesis. Pilgrims traveled from all across the land seeking the comfort of his lies. I sought not his wisdom,
but his blood. Oh, okay. His life. Not his blood? Do I just... Oh, I have to werewolf and jump over is what I'm supposed to do. Nope. I'm just walking through. Keep me topped off, please. I don't want to lose any more of my Hearts of Darkness. I only got 6. 6 is a lot. There's plenty of the games for forgiving. These ones don't explode. These ones just... do these count as mutilations? Status. Mutilations of 60. Mutilation 60, they don't. There's 100 secrets in the world, and we found 3? Wow. Ouch. Whoa. Fine, I'll be a dog. Push the button, Kane. Kane, push the fucking button. God damn it, I didn't want to have to shift back. Blech, and then shift again. Should do a quick shift mod, that would really improve matters. Ah! Oh goodness. Ouch. Oh, that was bad. 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 Oh, damn it. Damn it, I didn't get fed and I can't even go back. Damn it.
Can I not mourn in peace? Leave and let my solitude be complete.
We really need the, mace. It renders any humanoid suckable in 2 hits, I'm pretty sure. No matter how strong they may be. Alright, got some human enemies. They love this puzzle. There we go. That's the 3rd time we've solved that puzzle this game. Hurry up, Kane. Grab some stuff. I don't think we need to be a wolf right now. I could really be a wolf right now, wolf right now. Ah. Boom.
I came upon one of Nupraptor's serving girls, catatonic with fear, choking out half words through bloodied, broken teeth. Although tempted by hunger, I stayed my hand, allowing her to tell her story. She spoke of her lord Nupraptor, driven to insanity by the brutal slaying of his beloved Ariel. She spoke of his self-mutilation, sewing his eyes and lips shut to deny the outside world. Fueled by despair and hopelessness, he turned his magic on the circle, infecting their minds with his madness. Nupraptor cared for nothing now, save his pathetic self-pity.
Familiar, huh, Kane?
Scars such as hers would never heal. Death would only be a mercy. The cretin squandered life and left it seeping on the floor. Such waste was a travesty. Perhaps Nupraptor needed to be taught a lesson as to the value of blood.
Okay, I need to become a dog, whatever. Ow. 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 I'm too fast for this shit. Ah! How about some healing? Hey, this is some healing. No, it wasn't. Just max health, not current health. Oops.
injured, the energy bank permits me access to mass amounts of magical energy for a brief period of
I'm
time.
too fast for you.
However, when the moment
Hey,
passes,
it's the girl
I will
room.
be drained of all magic, unable to cast even the simplest of spells.
That's a good item. No more. To ash with thee. So, this game, it retroactively, I guess in the original, kind of has a complicated conspiracy plot. There's sort of a lot going on, and it's not 100% clear how much of that was in evidence in the original writing versus how much emerged later in Soul Reaver. And even then, how much was... It seems like Soul Reaver 2 may have been the moment that this story was finalized, really. Hard to say for sure. Walk through the darkness. Stay in the light. It's not a deep puzzle. Man, this would take a long time if I were... I mean, I could just be a wolf, of course. Wolf. Is that it? Yeah, now we can proceed. Pop open. Whatever we popped open. Look, we're in the jaw of the skull. Very nice. We can... Yeah, just see it etched around us. Flay, 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 flay. Ah! Oh no, we're gonna get trapped. Beautiful Nosgoth. Why does he live in a skull?
Enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch. From the depths of the retreat's eye sockets, I viewed Nosgoth in a different fashion. The glass seemed to warp the image and taint the color, as if Nosgoth needed assistance in making its corruption apparent.
Wow, Kane's down on the town. He does not like the civilization that he come from. That's a shame. How do I get out there? Oh, just missed that. I already went down here, correct? Was there a button? Was there a button? Did I miss myself a button? Did I miss a button? That's where we came from, right? Is this re-switchable? No. Get out of here. Shoo. It was closed before, wasn't it? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, 2 more extra lives, please. I should really call them healing potions. They do serve as extra lives, but they are better as healing potions. You get more healing out of them if you use them before you die. I don't know what that chamber is supposed to be. A save before the boss. Generous. I mean, not that generous when the dungeon takes half an hour to get through at normal speeds.
Have you come to fail the circle once more? Leave, Paladin. I do not need your protection. Come, Kane.
He knows me.
Share my pain.
Yeah, Malik showed up to protect him, and he was like, fuck off. You failed us once before, I don't need you now.
So, this was the mentalist Nupraptor, this broken, pathetic little man. Yet crippled as he was, he would not yield without
He summons
battle.
balls.
Very well, old
Orb
fool.
summoner.
If it is death you seek, I will not deny
Hey, your orbs are a little hard to get past sometimes, man. Think about other people when you're summoning orbs. You want to be careful. Your orbs don't inconvenience everyone else. Can we break the orbs? Maybe? Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Ah! Whoa, they bounce you a long way. Oh, but they do get destroyed. That's good. He's got skulls now. Gonna hit him with... Oops! I don't know if he's vulnerable right now. There he is. Bouncing me away. Oh, there he goes. Off falls his head. And here I have it.
Perhaps the head of her beloved will convince Ariel that I have accomplished my task.
There's the
The mace
mace.
is amongst my most useful of weapons, for it merely stuns my victims, allowing me ample time to feed.
To feed. Over here.
The mace
Mace. It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty sweet mace. Off Kane goes, right back to the pillars. We made it. We're really just bringing back the object that serves as the link to the pillar, but I guess in the Raptor's case, that was his head. That was
his
head.
head before the pillar of the mind, and watched on as it dissolved into the stone. The pillar accepted its offering. Thus it was restored. Nopraptor was but the genesis. Forever tainted by his madness, the circle was beyond redemption. For them, absolution lay only in death. In me, they would find their deliverance. But first I had to defeat their shepherd. Malek, defender of the Nine, lay in a keep to the far north, past Vassabunt. It was time for me to test the wrath of the Pillar of Conflict.
Death in the circle breathes life to the pillars. For every pillar there is a token. Only with these shall they be restored. But to reach a warrior, you must first breach his ward. Find Malak and destroy him. Only then will the circle fall.
Very nice. Well, that seems like a good place to call it. We gotta find ourselves a squave point, though. Where do we squave? Where should we go to? Should we go to the Raptor's Retreat? I'm not sure where this the drawing of the skull is very silly on the map. Why does it look like that? Why is it all stretched out to the side? I wonder if you'll actually see the skull at the end. I don't know if these are unique. I guess all they need to do is model the territory and then they could fly a camera around it pretty easily, right? Hey, we do get to see the keep. Very cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have built my house like this if I wanted to come off as one of the good guys. It's funny, this game advertised itself as the darkest game ever made, which I don't think was true in 1995, and it's definitely not true anymore, which I'm very grateful. We just got a couple of gnarly item descriptions, really. That's about it. My animations looked really smooth there for a second. I don't know what the deal was. I think this is another blood shrine. Oh my god, look at all those potions. Delicious hearts of darkness. Yes.
The blood of ages flows
Rain does us no harm,
so
perhaps?
sweet. Come, drink from us. Your magic energy
Oh no,
recovers
mana,
more
that's
quickly,
nice.
for our blood enhances.
Years ago, word reached us of a strange pestilence that had laid siege to a few remote villages far east, but the rumors failed to prepare us for the horror that was the plague. Corhagen, my home, the finest city in all of Nosgoth, rich in vanity and conceit. I had no delusions as to the welcome I would receive.
No. It won't be you're not going to be welcome. You're a vampire now. Everybody knows it. You're not stealth. You're very pale.
Death and disease stalked these streets. Bodies lay, most in the very spots in which fate had taken them. A perfect homecoming.
Oops. Sorry, I'll leave the other one. They can just have a grim discovery in the morning. Exsanguinated corpse in the bed next door. Oh, it's a spell. Alright, but that's where we can call it for now. Let this be the beginning of a journey through Legacy of Kain. See you soon.